might still be a fortnight away, but people are encouraged to raise awareness for nearly 1,500 patients who are still waiting for a life-saving or life-transforming transplant. Donate Life WA State Director Dr. Bruce Powell will be coming to the studio to tell us more. Thank you very much for making yourself available to speak to WTV.
It's a pleasure.
Tell us about Donate Life Week. How did it come about and what is its purpose?
Well, so Donate Life Week is the week during the year where Donate Life and the Organ Tissue Authority try to raise awareness about the issues around organ and tissue donation. And in particular this year, we're encouraging people to register what they want around organ and tissue donation on the National Register.
What is the status for West Australians waiting for a life-saving or life-transforming transplant? Is it low or is it high?
Well, West Australia is very lucky in that we have a very generous community and a very successful transplant program. But of course, we also work extensively with the eastern states. So not only is there organ and tissue donation within WA, but also that happens across the state. So we know that, generally speaking, there's about 1,500 people at any one time waiting for a transplant.
What are some of the reasons why people are reluctant to donate? What are the circumstances?
Look, I don't know whether they're reluctant to donate. I think, organ and tissue donation is a very small part of life for most people. And so, discussing ideas around donation, telling people that you've registered, or indeed registering yourself, you have to take that moment to do it. We know that people don't do wills unless somebody prompts them to. And so I think the point about the week is that it's that moment in time to just remember to register what you want, so that if, God forbid, it becomes relevant that you may be a donor, that your family know what you want. And I think that makes any discussions and decisions around that for the family so much easier.
How and why is Australia a world leader for successful transplant outcomes?
You're absolutely right. Australia is a world leader. And when we say that, we mean in terms of results, in terms of the success of transplantation, how long these transplants last, and of course, very importantly, how they give people their lives back, if you like. Be it a father able to play with his children, or a young man or woman able to carry their career on. Very often the diseases that they have, be it because they need dialysis or they need oxygen therapy, it stops them working. So in fact, what donation does is it gives people their lives back.
What sort of organ donation procedures are carried out?
So we do a whole range of different organ and tissue transplantations. On the organ side, I think the one that everybody always knows is hearts, of course, because it's a very sort of dynamic and evocative organ, but also lungs and of course, kidneys, livers. And in fact, we're now also in WA and across Australia now doing gut transplantation, transplants for pancreas, for diabetes.
How will patients waiting for a life-saving or life-transforming transplant benefit from organ or tissue donations?
It depends what organs and tissues you get. As I said, I think generally speaking, say for example dialysis. Dialysis is a dreadful thing to have to go through. It's very sapping on your life. It's incredibly invasive to your life. It's exhausting, and it fixes you in a certain place. And so, for a kidney transplant patient to receive a kidney from somebody, suddenly they don't have those ties. Suddenly they don't have that chronic illness. Suddenly life becomes, perhaps what they remember it used to be, something that they can be a family person, they can have a career, they can play sport. All these things come to people. If it's heart and lungs, it can be even more profound. You can see people, on the edge of dying, who literally before your eyes become well. And I think it's a really profound thing. And again, going back to donation, that's a very direct thing. It's a very direct gift from one person to another, and it's not an easy thing to do. But of course, as I said, registering is easy, and if you register, it makes it a lot easier for the people around you.
What sort of events are held here in Perth for Donate Life Week, and how can people raise awareness?
So look, we have a few events in Perth. The national organisation will do a lot of work in the media. We have there's an interesting project called Writing for Life, where we invite schools to to write about, you know, donation issues, and that's been very successful. We'll also see some billboards through some of our non-government organisations get grants to be able to put billboards up for people. And look, it's probably just a thing, you know, that just to nudge people. You know, it's about nudging someone to take 5 minutes to register. You go onto the Organ and Tissue Authority website, or indeed the Australian Organ Donor Register site. It takes a few minutes to do, and there we are. You know, we want to see people say what they want. I mean, I think that's the key with this. Is it's not about demanding it from people. It's about saying, look, this is your choice. We want you to tell us what you want. It's quite unique, maybe, in today's society, that if you say what you want on the register, then you can have that.
Why should people promote the importance of registering their donation decision?
So it's crucial because you'll get what you want, which is a good thing. You get to say what you think and it will be heard. We have access to that register, so we can look, if it should ever become relevant, we can look and see what you want. It may be that your family know, it may be that they don't know, but we will know and we will share that with them should it become relevant.
Donate Life Week starts on July the 30th and ends on August the 6th. This is Michael Sir reporting for Undercurrent.